An encampment built up over 3 years, cleared in just 3 hours. The National Park Service living up to its promise to clear this site 2 months early over public health and safety concerns.
They will either escort me and my property out of the closed area, or they will arrest me out.
But unhoused people living here, like Dan Kingery, maintained the clearing was handled wrong.
The city, unfortunately, thinks that they owe their allegiance to the rich.
He said he was one of the first people to start living here at the beginning of the pandemic. Ultimately, he was one of the last two to leave. The words park police announced over this bullhorn would later prove true.
Your continued presence in the park during the closure is unlawful, and you are subject to arrest by law.
They ultimately arrested Kingery when he chose not to leave around 3 p.m. Some people supported this clearing, as some social media accounts posted the last few days. One person tweeting D.C. parks are for residents to enjoy. But multiple council members disagreed with the clearance, as did another local who told us she felt the people in this square should be treated better.
But we got to do better as a nation, as a country, and people on this earth.
Another advocate who helped people here for years said the entire situation is indicative of a greater problem in American society.
Instead of finding solutions for homelessness, we're doing this kind of action, which is myopic at best.
For now, one thing is clear. No one here is happy with D.C.'s housing voucher program, a system people in the encampment repeatedly told us was backlogged and inefficient.
It didn't get better as people assumed. It got a lot worse.
And once again, in all, 2 people were arrested here at this encampment, one of them including Daniel Kingery. They had repeated warnings to leave, and they did not, according to police. We've also gotten questions as to where people here are going. We do know a number of people have told us that they decided to go to another encampment around the Foggy Bottom area here of D.C., but a lot of other people did not have stated plans. Guys?
Yeah, it's like moving one problem to another area. They've got to find a way to ensure that the pledge they made to make sure people are housed in this city is something they keep. All right, John, thank you. And of course, several nonprofits had asked for more time to help the people at McPherson Square connect with social services. So why clear the park now? Well, Mayor Muriel Bowser said it was about safety and stability.
We know, because we've had experience with other sites, that when we can get people in a more stable environment, they are more likely to be able to use the vouchers that they already have. They are more likely to be able to get their behavioral health issues stabilized. They're more likely to be able to connect to their doctors. And for sure, they are less likely to be preyed on by people who are turning those encampments into drug dealing havens.
And Mayor Bowser said D.C. remains committed to helping people who need those services find them.